Hello guys, my name is Master One. Welcome to Pibox. This is your all-in-one platform to finalize your audio and video projects faster than ever. This is an amazing platform that can be used in your computer or in your phone that will enhance your communication with your team, your clients, your artists, and everything in between. Let me show you how it works. So here's a glance at the platform. The platform is really easy to use. Doesn't matter if you're an engineer, a musician, a producer, an A&R. Doesn't matter your role. You're going to get started as fast as possible so you can keep focused at your work with maximum quality. Pibox is trusted by leading companies Epidemic Sound, Powerhouse, Sony Music, Universal, and much more. Our product unites many tools to enhance your reviews and approvals for music, file system, file management, data management, communication. It has mobile app and it has an amazing state-of-the-art security. So no one rather than your team will get access to your files. If this is your first time using the app, don't worry. In this video, you'll get to know exactly how to use it and you'll continue creating amazing art. First, at the left, you can have the different projects you're working on, either as teams, labels, specific people, specific persons, or groups you're into, so they can have different communication and everything is in the same app. For example, we're working here with Mr. Richardson, and we have different songs, different comments, and everything is so easy. I sent him the invite for using Pibox. He told me he has never used it. And after a couple minutes, he was adding comments, adding files, and everything became much easier. That's one project. Another project I could have is M1 Music Sessions, where I can upload a file and any members that I invite can take a listen to the file and can add a review. For example, I added Mix 5. I can hit play and let's take a listen. Exciting merengue, loved how it sounds. If I want to add a new project, I go here to design and create new project. Let's name this project Rock 101. Easy. Now I can drag and drop any files, or I can click here on upload files and my computer shows me every file that I have so I can search for the proper one. Just added the file Clever, it's uploading. I can see here file is uploading. Couple seconds, I can do a lot of stuff. I can share it and instantly I put access on, copy link, and I can paste that link in WhatsApp, email, Telegram, any communication you use, easy to share the file. If you send this link to any person, now he or she can listen to this audio file either on this web app, on your favorite browser, or in the phone. Completely lossless quality. I can even go a little further. I can adjust the settings, expiration of the file, 1 hour, 8 hour, 1 day, 7 days, or never. I can even allow download or no download, comments, or change the status that I will get to in just a minute. In this instance of sharing, I can use it in two ways, review link or a demo link. A demo link is, for example, a demo if you're reaching for a new artist, for a label, for an A&R, and you can put access, copy link, allow download, perhaps not. This person will be able to listen to the file, but no comments, just to take a listen, just to take a demo. If you want, someone can comment, even as a family member, a friend, or a member of your team. This is an easy way to share it instantly and so easy. Let's get back to the file. If I'm, for example, watching this from the other end, I can instantly hit download and the file goes to my computer so I can save it and use it as I need. If I hit play, I can start listening right now.
Clever, so clever, it's clever. Be clever, clever.
Seems really good. You can see here in the upper left corner that the file is playing. So I can be changing different windows, but the same file to Rock 101. Now let's add some comments. It's easy because you have two ways to add comments. If you have used any DAW, digital audio workstation, this is as useful as possible because you can see the whole waveform and you can place the timeline wherever you feel like. If I want to play it here at 1 minute and 20 seconds, get hit play. But if I want to select a range, like if I were using Pro Tools, Logic, or whatever DAW you're using, I can select a range and add a comment. For example, on this drop section, lower the volume of the lid. Sync. That's it. That's perfect. I can even add another comment later down the way. In this whole section, I'm missing a little volume. I know it's a section where the volume dropped a little. In the mastering section, let's add a little more compression or limiting to even out the whole song. Try an extra 2 dB. The cool thing is the other person at the other end can either listen to the file, he or she will get an immediate notification to the app and to the email I just added a comment. And I, as an administrator, can mark it as complete, reply with or anything that I leave. I even can like it if I like the comment. The cool thing is that the platform automatically detects the range where this happened. If I jump to the next section, so this is quite useful. Now let's learn a little about the status. Here we have different status: no status, waiting review, arrangement, recording, in production, mix. And I, as an admin of this file, I can decide which is the status of the song. For example, this song is in the status of mixing. I can even edit the status to make it however you want. If you're working in audio department, video department, images department, or just communication, you can even edit the order of the status you're searching for and add new. If I'm using tape and that status, I can change the order. I proceed to add master, mixing, production, and printing to tape would be something that will go perhaps in the middle of mastering. Revision requested: if the client isn't satisfied, he or she can input revision requested, and you can check it out to do all the revisions necessary to get the music or the work as best as possible. You can even add up to 15 status, and you can change even what is the default file status. In my case, I would be in production. From this page, I can do exactly the same feature to share the files. Just hit the button which says share, and the same windows appear. Preview link, off access if I want to turn the access, in case I don't want to share this song anymore. Demo link, and these two are separate links. You can even have one or two turned on at the same time. Preview link off, but the demo link is on, or vice versa. There's an amazing feature called private chats. In case you're working in a specific project and you want to talk to someone, you can type here his name, you can search for him or her, and immediately start talking whatever you need. Perhaps it's a deep comment that you don't want to share with all the people of the group, and this will be really useful to keep the communication organized, but also private if you need it. All the projects can be organized by name, by activity, and you can even filter in case you want to see who is the creator, the assignee, or if you want to focus just on some information. On this side, you can create group projects, join existing groups. For example, you're working for a different company. You can join an existing comment. You can search on the page, or you can even get invited. So your account gets added to someone's group, and you can see all their files, and they can manage how much you will get into that conversation. You can make this screen as big as possible. You can even shrink some items in case you don't want to see them the whole time. But this is as user-friendly as you need. Let's open, for example, Mr. Richardson, which I'm working with a different lovely album. I can see the chat where we have all the information. I can see also the links in case we have heard any reference, including external links where we can find different information that will be useful for the production, for the mixing, for the mastering, for any aspect. And we can also see the files. So we can see all the files that we have shared, from voice notes, stems, separate tracks, mixing, mastering. You can even see at a glance and organize them as you wish. Let's organize them by name. So you can see the whole project, how is it going, date uploaded, and you can even click on one item and see the metadata, which is so important. In here, for example, the metadata of the song Erase. I can see the people that has access to it. I can even add new people that has access to this specific file, folder, or project, as customizable as you want. And even the file info. Duration, 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Type is a WAV file with 66 megabytes as the size. Frequency, date, and the file original name. Of course, you can share it as we have already done and select the file in case you want to add it to a playlist, which is something quite useful that we'll be looking in a couple minutes. Now there's something really useful called AI tagging, which you can do. Run AI tagging. It will consume some of your credits, but it's so worth it because if I say run, it will analyze the file or the files that you have selected and tag them here in the file info and all the information, extracting all the information, not sharing it with clouds or with anything. It's all done internally, but it will gather all the information and provide a complete information for you. Let's see how it works. You can see the key of the song, F minor, D minor, A major, anything. The BPM, which is quite useful, the moods, instruments, and even more things will be added in this section. The time that it takes to run a file can go from 30 minutes to an hour, but once you have all the information and all the tagging for all your files, it will be much easier and organized because you don't have to input this information manually. And all this information will be available so you can use it, share it, even with people who doesn't know much about music or video. They, for example, can search for the metadata and see, okay, this is an EDM song with some references, and this is the BPM, so you can organize even in your library the songs by BPM or by key. That's really useful. Now that we have seen different songs and different tools of the platform, let me show you something that I like the most, and it's something that I use every single day with my music, and that is called versions. So let's open this file, for example. This is a song. I can hit it play. But I want to listen to another version. Let's see, for example, version 2, which is mix number 7, and it hasn't moved. So it's at the exact same spot. I can search for a different version, version number 3, which is mix number 8. So we have the different instances of the song. Perhaps one is recording, mixing, different mixing versions until mastering, until approved. Notice that we can change the status for each song independently. This could be mixing still, but we can go to a previous version and say, I needed to add that it was on a recording stage because vocals were being added. So it's quite useful and quite organized to see at a glance the whole process of your song. Specific metadata of any song I can do here. So with the same quality, I can even change to the version number 3, and the whole metadata changes instantly to that specific file. So it becomes quite useful at a glance to see the different length if the song already changed, and you can check every single file. For example, version 4, which was the one approved, you can every little detail of the metadata before even it gets sent to mastering, to Dolby Atmos mastering, or even get sent to distribution. You can double check every little instances. Let's go right now to a section called the File Manager. This is so useful. Not only if you're working on a small team, but if you're working on big teams, this will be like seeing the whole company at a glance. So it will enhance all your decisions, and you don't have to be working at something that is already being taken off by another person. So let's go for the File Manager. And here you see all the files that are going into your account. Doesn't matter if you upload it, if someone else had uploaded, or if you are part of a team and you're seeing all the files. For example, if you're working with a label, you can see many files, who uploaded, who did what, who commented what. But you can change the status, and I don't want to see everything. I just want to see the files that are waiting for review. That's much easier because at a glance, I can see what I need to work at this currently day. I need to review this, do some feedback so they can proceed with the work. Let's start listening, for example, Hard Mumba. Looks really good. My initial note, I will check the whole song completely and add different comments, but a comment would be first and attack, thanks. That's my overall comment. I can mark this, change the status, revision requested, that's it. It took me 30 seconds after listening to the whole song, and I can do some amazing feedback and move to the other file. I can even change the speed, and also if I want to check the quality, track quality, it's converted, or if I want to do the absolute maximum quality, original file, this will be lossless quality, and you can hear actually what the engineer bounced off his DAW session, of his Pro Tools Logic. So you can check the actual quality, and if you have a good system, good pair of headphones, or good monitors, you will be listening as if you were in his same studio. So the File Manager is a really useful section so you can see at a glance everything that's happening in your workstation. If I want to change the status to, let's see if a song is being recorded. I want to check it right now, and what's the status of that song? Okay, Un Amor Así, it's being recorded. Let me go to listen that one. I remember this song was going to be recording drums. So I can go to YouTube or anything that I like. I want a video of Chad Smith, which is a drummer I love, And I would like to say to the drummer who is recording this, please remember the feel of chatting and try to get as close. Good comment, good reference, so the drummer producer are more clear in what you want and you are precise on what to offer and they know exactly what needs to be done. This little lovely bell is Notification Center. Here you'll see all the comments, everything that you have been asked or received, and you can mark all as read. In the chat section, there's a really useful thing that you could be talking hello, but if you want to talk to a specific person or to mention it, for example, in this group, we're just talking to Kurt. If I say hello, Kurt, I'll be tagging him into the comment so he can easily be notified and get his attention much sooner. There's a section which is really useful called playlist. In playlist, you can organize files. For example, if you're sending to a new pitch, to a new company, or you can organize it by genre, by styles, by artist, by anything you need. I have them organized by genre here. For example, I have the Latin section, which is this one we already listened. I have listened this, which is a vallenato that is going to be remixed as a pop. So I can be analyzing everything by genre, by client, by payments, by status, and determine the best decisions as easy as I can. You can even add files and add columns. For example, I need to add a column or to remove a status date. I won't like to see that. So I can see at a glance the whole information of, you can do a new playlist, for example, of a new album. So you're getting the order of the album ready. How is it cooking? And if you see, okay, we need to hurry on this song. These songs are already printed. These songs are already mastered. We need to focus on these songs because we have a due date in a couple of weeks. So we need to hurry. Those are great decisions that you can take on the same platform as you're searching files, adding comments, and reviewing. The beauty about Pibox is that it's yet easy to use, but so powerful. Let me show you, for example, that it doesn't work just with music, but with video and images. For example, here is a video I did for a company called Teku. Great video, lovely vibe, but they told me I needed to change everything. Here are no comments because I already approved the comments, and I changed it to the version number 2. And they told me at the beginning, please remove this little film burn. They don't want it. It doesn't get approved to the brand. I said, no problem. Let's do it. Version 2 loading. It loads at the exact same location. I can hit it play. Boom. No film burn. Video is perfect. So the same thing can happen. You can even select arrange a section of the video that you like to change. And you can have the comments right in here. So the video editor, producer, designer, anything can be added. Please adjust the color correction to make it less warm. This image is a little warmer. It's more on the yellow to orange side. I like it a little less to make it flatter. That's it. Editor, the team, director, whoever is in charge of this product gets instantly notified, and he or she can mark as completed, reply, and even add as many versions as you need. This account is focused on music, but if you want to change the status of the whole files like editing, color correcting, syncing music, bouncing, anything can be changed. So the possibilities are quite endless because you can adjust Pibox exactly to your needs. So it can work in your favor to make you faster at your work, more efficient, and keeping your quality and the quantity of your work at the maximum pace. Pibox offers different plans. There's the free version, pro version, team, and enterprise. If you need custom needs, you can contact Pibox. You can get everything in the team plus priority support, SLA agreement, APIs consultation, multi-teams if you manage different brands, and of course, everything that is in the pro and in the free versions. If you haven't used Pibox, give it a try. You can try it right now completely free, and then you can start upgrading depending on your needs. Here you can see the teams that I'm a member. I am just a member of Master One Music at the moment, but I can manage the profile settings. I want to change my picture, my name, my user settings, my company. This is the whole information, even your subscription level, so you can manage how active I am using just 2 gigabytes of 500 that I have available. I can have a seed usage of 20 users and projects created unlimited. So this is an amazing, life-changing for my work. I do music and video every day, and this has been the core to all my projects to keep my communication easier, faster, and even provide more quality and communication with either my team or my clients, they are happier because they haven't used a platform which was so useful. And this gives them a lot of tools and a lot of resources to be in contact, but also to be immersed in the project and love the quality of the outcome when it comes to birth. So this is Pibox. If you have been searching for a tool, for an all-in-one platform that can cover your communication, your file management, your file sharing needs for your musical, video, or images projects, this is the perfect one for you. If you have any questions, just leave them down below in the comment section and we'll respond as soon as possible to solve all your needs and remove off the load of your communication and just keep enhancing your art and your work. Thanks for watching the video and welcome to Pibox.